everyone, it's Sarah or Lovely Day here with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a tag that was created by Absolute Fiend over here on YouTube. I'll link them down below, so be sure to check them out. But yeah, they created this tag. It's called the BJDs as comfort items tag, and there are 10 questions. They're really cool. As soon as I saw the video pop up on my subscriptions feed, I just knew that I had to give it a go. Especially with the world as it is right now, we could all do with some comfort. So yeah, I'm here with my red panda onesie on because that just makes me feel even more comfortable. And I have Lee here for cuddles as well because he's just the best when it comes to that. You've probably noticed already too, but I'm filming up by my PC again with my webcam. My ring light's still set up here. I've been streaming. I've been doing that on Twitch, so if you haven't checked me out there already, please do that. It's a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying it, and I'm live right now if you see this video as soon as it comes out. Anyway though, I figured rather than pulling everything apart and having to move everything around, I would just stay up here because it's also where I feel most comfortable right now, and it just seemed to make sense with the tag being called the comfort tag. Anyway, enough of all that, let's just get into the tag. I have the questions up here on my computer, so I'll be able to read them as I go. The first question is plushies. Which of your dolls is your go-to for cuddles and chill time? What draws you to them specifically? Well, Lee is the best for cuddles, as I've already stated. I'm not quite sure why. I think the fact that he's so loose and wobbly kind of helps. It's one good thing about him being a noodle, let's just say that. But he's also probably my heaviest doll, and I think I find that quite comforting when I'm holding him as well. He's also bigger, so that helps as well. I often do find myself just, holding him and giving him some hugs, and if I'm lucky, he'll hug me back and not look like he's strangling me. But yeah, so Lee is definitely my cuddle buddy. Question number 2 is tea. Tea warms you up on chilly days. What about your dolls warms your heart? Well, they always look happy, and I feel like they're always glad to see me. That might sound kind of crazy, but they just make me smile, eh? Especially with the likes of Miku, Bee, and Ava. They just are so cute, and they're always looking so pretty that it just gives me the warm fuzzies, I don't know. All the customization options and possibilities aside, the fact that they just exist and I have them is enough to warm my heart, so yeah. Question number 3 is snacks. Who is your most attractive doll? And I've been thinking about this, and I probably think Lee would say it is him, but in all honesty, Rachel's probably pretty high up there. I do have her here with me as well. I feel like she's probably the most attractive one. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, Lee is handsome for sure, but Rachel is just undeniably beautiful as well. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go for Rachel with that one. Sorry, Lee. You're handsome and cuddly and all that, but Rachel has you on the attractiveness front. Question number 4 is books. Are any of your dolls inspired by literary characters? If you had to tell one gosh, I'm having trouble saying that word, but let's just move on. If you had to tell one, who would it be? Well, if you know my dolls, you will know that I have this guy here. This is Alan. He is from an anime and manga called The Grey Man. I adore this character. I don't know if you can tell because, I mean, I have him up there and there is a plushie as well, and I mean, these guys are sitting in front of it, but I have all of the The Grey Man manga there too. Alan is my only, well, outside of Miku I suppose, but she's not really from a book or literary thing. And I mean, unless I'm allowed to count Lee and Rachel being from the story that I'm trying to write, I mean, I feel like that doesn't count, but we have Alan and he's great. I love him. I definitely need to do more with him. I've had a couple of people comment recently, hey, can you do a dress up with Alan? And I would love to, but the main problem is I don't really have clothes for him. He's actually just wearing his stain prevention leggings right now, like that's kind of bad, but he's got shoes on and he's wearing the girls' clothes. It's a bit sad, but perhaps I will get to trying to make something for him in the coming weeks, that would be pretty awesome. Anyway, I digress. I'm going off on too much of a tangent here. Let's get back to the questions. Number 5, pets. Which of your dolls would have a fuzzy friend of their own? Honestly, a lot of them could. And I did create a sim of B. She had a pet in The Sims, and I set her up to be an animal lover, so she would be the obvious answer. Although I feel like Ava would probably have something too, I'm not sure. And Millie, I could see her with a black cat or something. There are definitely more than one of my dolls that would have a furry animal friend. I mean, maybe not furry too. I feel like Millie might have some fish, but you can't cuddle them. But they do provide comfort, so you know. Question number 6 is called Loungewear. What do your dolls like to wear when they spend a whole day at home? Well, when I'm dressing them up to be cozy, I tend to put them in big, baggy sweaters. Oversized things are great. I did just dress up B last week, and she ended up in what pretty much looks like activewear to me, but the thought behind it was to give her a comfy, cozy gaming outfit. So yeah, leggings and a hoodie is kind of what that was. So yeah, take of that what you will. Question number 7 is TV. What kind of movies and shows do you enjoy with your dolls? Well, to be completely honest, I don't really watch many shows and movies these days. Most of my screen time is on like YouTube or Twitch more recently. Although in saying that, there have been more than one occasion where I have put Netflix on in the background just with some random anime showing. Often something I've seen before, so I don't have to fully concentrate on it. I did watch Beastars recently though, and I absolutely could not stop myself from binge watching all of it. So yeah, mostly anime and Twitch, and of course other wonderful people here on YouTube. I'm actually thinking of doing a video sometime soon where I go through and share with you all the other wonderful BJD channels that I watch. Give them all a bit of a shout out, you know, share the love a bit. Some of them are quite new, and I would just love it if more people discovered them. Let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in, because I've been meaning to do it for a while, and it might just be the push I need to get the video done. Question number 8 is Candy. Who is your sweetest doll? Well, goes without saying, it's Ava. She's adorable. There's really no competition there. She's definitely the sweetest. But the second part of this question is, who is your most sour doll? And it took me a while to decide. I was actually thinking about this guy for a little while, and then I eventually came to the conclusion that Millie is probably it. And I do feel a little bit bad about that, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Sorry, Millie, it's you. Question number 9 is video games. Do any of your dolls enjoy video games? If so, what are their favorites? And if you enjoy games too, what are your favorites to play in the company of your dolls? Well, this is a good question for me. I absolutely love playing video games, and I like to think that my dolls do too. In fact, if you've spotted Miku up here, you might have seen that she has a tiny little Switch that she's playing on. I might as well show you. It's nothing too spectacular. I made it way back when I first got Claire. It's literally just Sculpey clay. I used some silver paint for the accents. But it looks really cool, really effective. Miku has a pretty good time playing on it, so yeah. As far as our favourite games go though at the moment, I would be lying if I did not say it was Animal Crossing New Horizons. I am loving that game right now, it's just awesome. And also Splatoon. It's a really fun game, and I forgot about it for a while, but I'm getting back into it now, and it is just so much fun. The other 2 games that I've probably played the most as of recently are Overwatch, mainly on my Xbox, and then Final Fantasy XIV. Overwatch is a game I've played on and off since it first came out. I got really into it for a really long time, played competitive and all that. More recently, I'm much more casual with it, but it's a game that I can just pick up and play a game and then log off and forget about it for a while, and that's what I like about it. As for Final Fantasy, I haven't actually played it much in the past few weeks. I've been too busy with other things, but I have a friend who recommended I play it, and I have really enjoyed my time there. My character is a little Lalafell, which, if you don't know, is the equivalent of like the dwarves in that universe. And when I saw them, my first thought was that, wow, they look just like Ava. So naturally, I named my Final Fantasy character Ava, and I've now got this little headcanon going that Ava is secretly a Lalafell and she's just living her best life, you know. And I've already kind of touched on this, but I'll mention it again very briefly, I promise. I am getting into streaming on Twitch, mostly with Animal Crossing New Horizons and Splatoon at the moment, but I'm definitely not against branching out to other games. I've been streaming on Sunday mornings as soon as my videos come out, as well as Wednesday evenings and Friday evenings. Time zones are hard, so be sure to check out my page, I'll link it below. I have a countdown, all that wonderful stuff so that you can see when I'm live. Even if you're not particularly into the games that I am playing, it would be really cool if you swung by and said hi. It's a lot of fun and I'm really enjoying just hanging out and playing games. Not that I need any excuse to do that, but you know, it's nice. Which brings us to number 10, the final question, and it is called memes. Is there anything you find funny about your dolls? For me personally, I'm always looking for things I can do with and to them that make me laugh. Generally, that means picking on this guy, and I'm lucky that he's tolerant because the things that I have done, I've dressed him up in dresses and he went ages without pants. That was a very real and traumatic event for him, but I just turned it into a bit of a joke and really had a good time amusing myself that way. I'm not sure quite what it says about me, but when I'm doing a photo shoot with multiple of my dolls, I always tend to gravitate towards putting them in some questionable positions that just make me laugh. I mean, they're here for my enjoyment after all, so if I can find a way to do something with them that looks ridiculous, I'm gonna do it. And if that means putting Lee in a dress, of course I'm gonna go there, you know, like, it'd be a missed opportunity if I didn't. Anyway though, with that, we've reached the end of this tag. It was so much fun. The questions are amazing. Absolute Fiend, you did a great job of putting this tag together. Thank you again for that. And to you guys watching, be sure to check them out. They have an awesome channel, they have awesome art, and you know, clearly they have awesome ideas for videos too. So yeah, I'll link them in the description below so there is no excuse. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below with any of your answers to these questions. I would love to hear them. If you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you joined me here. I upload a new video every weekend. Thank you so much for watching. It has been lovely, and I'll catch you in another video sometime soon.